Hi everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. It's Thursday night, and tonight I want to talk to you about what items would you buy used and what items would you not buy used that you prefer to buy new. Let's get started. I first want to say that I'm very willing to buy almost anything used if it's good quality. For example, the number two things that I'm very willing to buy used: books. No problem, because I'm not going to pay $18, $20 for a book. That's for my personal opinion. Number two, clothing. I work from home and I don't need to dress fancy. No one in my family needs to have really nice clothing. Like I said, I've met people that are attorneys and such that do need to buy suits and have to dress a certain way for their job. I don't have that. So there's some items that I can buy used. And I'm really open to buying almost anything used if it's good quality. And I'm always willing to look at the used item of anything and the new item of anything. Look at the cost, the condition, and pros and cons. Because there's been a couple things that I've bought that are used that are really gently used. Maybe have been used once or twice and the person didn't have a need for it, but they can't get full retail. That's when you can really score. I bet some of you have maybe gotten the same blessing. So I've even seen things at Thrift City when I go and buy clothes. I've seen things there that are like brand new that still have tags, which is really nice. I've also gotten some books from Thrift City that I don't think maybe anyone's even read. So I always look for very gently used things, because I've seen things on the opposite end, say at Thrift City, like kitchen utensils and pans that, or like a toaster oven that basically looks like somebody ran it over with a truck, and I'm like, why are they even selling this? Would anyone pay $5 for this? So I'm very particular about buying anything that's used, because it has to be very gently used, is what I guess I'm getting at. Now on to the things that I do buy new. Like I said, I'm used to buying most things used and I'm open to looking at it, but there are some things for me that I prefer to buy new. Number one, shoes. I have a high instep on my foot, so it's very difficult for me to buy used shoes. I don't have a lot of pair of shoes, but I do like to buy new shoes, but I buy good quality that lasts me a long time, and I only have a few pair of shoes. So that's number one. Number two, a computer. I don't buy used electronics generally, especially a computer, because I work from home. I don't even know how old my computer is. I had an SD, a new SD put in it, so it's going to last longer. And I get frequent checkups on it to make sure that it keeps running smoothly. So I'm going to say a computer, since my livelihood depends on that. And that would be number two, something that I need to buy new. Number three, and I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but hear me out, guys, and that's a car. We generally buy a new car, but our goal is to keep it 10 to 14 years, and we buy Toyotas. So I know a lot of people disagree with that, and that's okay, but that's why this channel and all budgeting channels out there, I call this community personal finance. And what I mean by that is each and every family have to do what works for them. One of my dear friends, they live in a smaller town. They're not driving all over. So they could, get what I would say a used car for maybe a couple thousand, because they're just going around town. No problem. As you know, we live in a big city, Dallas, which it is very warm here in the summer. I'm originally from Minnesota. And it's very, very warm in the summer. And the traffic here, it seems like it's getting worse all the time. So to drive around in traffic, and we've had this experience, we've bought a couple used cars. The problem is that every 3 years we have to get a new one, and it seems like we're always in the shop getting things repaired on it. And we've been stuck in the middle of over 100-degree temperatures with something happening with our car. It is not fun. So my goal next time we buy a car is to buy either a very gently used car or maybe new, and try to pay cash for it to the best of my ability. That's my goal, because Toyotas last forever if we take good care of them. So that is my personal opinion. I know a lot of you are going to disagree with me, and that's okay. Each family has to do what works for them. So thank you on that. So shoes, computers, and cars would be the things I tend to buy new. I'm open to buying used, but it has to be very gently used and really good quality for me to buy them. I would love to know, what do you buy new? What do you buy used? What's your experience? Are there things that you've bought used before that you've had bad experience with and you don't want to do that? I definitely want to hear from you. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing Free and Frugal Friday. I've only gotten a few things, but I'm going to share a couple things for you. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to upload another video called my unhaul video. So stay tuned. I want to say thank you, everybody, for watching, and I love you very much. Bye-bye.